All right, we are live. Thank you for joining us again. I have them muted right now so they can wave to you, but they cannot interact just yet. But we have the Imaginaries today on At Home Live. I am Eric with the Portland Sessions, and they're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming record and the struggles leading into that record when it's coming out. They have a new single coming out on June 12th called Revival, which I think we're going to hear tonight. And they've been doing quarantunes every week, and which is a really cool way that they've been able to kind of stay connected with their fans and have a unique way to continue to play and almost do a little tour. And they're going to touch on that as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. Without further ado, I'm just going to hand it over to the Imaginaries.
Hey everyone.
Hi, welcome. We are so glad to be here tonight on the Portland Sessions. Thanks to Eric for having us. Like he mentioned, we're going to be playing a bunch of songs from our upcoming debut album as the Imaginaries tonight.
We have printed copies already.
We do. So we're going to kick it off with a song called Walking on a Wire. We actually were just location scouting yesterday, safely, of course, with our masks.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
So. In the middle of different parks. For this video that we're looking to film probably in the next 2 weeks. So it's pretty exciting. This song we just wrote about hanging on and not giving up throughout this whole process and throughout releasing this record and throughout our careers. So
right, which we'll share a little bit more as we go into this. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is Walking on a Wire. Supposed to run until my legs won't run anymore.
Am I supposed to jump until I fall straight to the floor?
Ooh, my heart's a restless fire.
These bones get tired, so tired. Walking on the wire, the waves are crashing under. Walking on the wire. Stuck on a wheel, spinning round and round and round again. Giving all the things we share, all the things we said. Ooh, maybe this one is it. Maybe this one. Ooh, maybe next time, my friend. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Walking on the wire. The waves are crashing under. Walking on the wire. We can make it to the other side. We can make it to the other side. We can make it to the other side. We can make it. Walking on the wire. The waves are crashing under. Walking on the wire.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the strap up.
Yeah, so that song we wrote about just being in the thick of struggling, trying to figure out what to do next, which I think, a lot of people, we go through phases in life where we feel that way. As artists, we feel that way a lot, unfortunately.
Sure.
But, that's the beautiful thing about songwriting is
Mhm.
that we can put those emotions into songs and it can
Those
help
feelings,
other
yeah.
people as well.
Absolutely. We're all going through the same stuff, right?
Exactly.
So, but that is kind of a common theme throughout our record and kind of what's been going on in our life in the last year and a half,
Yeah.
which for those of y'all that aren't familiar with our music, we recorded this record in the fall of 2018 in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. And we had intentions of releasing this record the fall of last year. And in the summer of last year, I came down with an emergency appendectomy. We were in the studio finishing up the record. And so it was kind of a long process for me to get well because I had my appendix ruptured. And so I was very sick for about 5 months. I mean, really 5-6 months.
Yeah, you had complications.
And right. And we got through all of that. We sort of came into the fall of last year, or late fall, early winter. And then we landed a tour opening for Brian Setzer. And I was just getting well enough to play again. And so we put together a holiday album and released it. And 2 weeks before the tour, we found out, it was really actually maybe not 2 weeks, it was about a week before the first date, wasn't it? Or 3 days before
It was
the first
like
date.
3 days.
Okay, 3 days before the first tour date, which was going to be on November 15th.
Yeah.
We got a phone call that the tour was canceled because Brian came down with severe tinnitus and couldn't perform. So that was sort of another setback for us in a different way because we had planned on really using that tour as a launching point for the Imaginaries. Obviously, being able to be in front of people and play cities that we haven't played in a long time. So
And venues.
And then we kind of rolled into 2020 with, okay, now we're going to go ahead and release this record in the spring.
Yep.
Let's push forward, guns blazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then COVID-19 hits. And so again, for the third time, we've had to sort of rework our plan of how we're going to release music. And once we saw that it didn't look like touring was going to happen for a while, we decided to start our little weekly concert series called Quarantunes
On Facebook.
We were doing a concert twice a week for the first month, and then now we're just doing Saturdays. But it's a way for us to still like engage with people and still play music and share something because this is still going on. It's not over yet. We don't really know what the future holds, but.
And live music is unfortunately probably one of the last things that will get back to normal. So even though some people may be starting to get back to things in a way, for us, it's probably going to be a while until we get to play a live show. So we're grateful for, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all the opportunities to get to perform and connect with you all. It's been a huge it's been great for us. Very therapeutic.
For sure. And that rolls us into our next song. So the next song is called Thinking About You. And it's the only song that's actually a non-holiday song that's released right now on Spotify and Apple Music for the Imaginaries. And we released this song actually a week before the Brian Setzer tour. So we would have something that was a non-holiday song available for people to stream. And then, anyways, we just told you guys the tour got canceled. But this song is kind of taken on a new meaning through everything that's going on. I wrote the song initially about my niece Stella, who my sister and my two nieces and brother-in-law are all in Portland, Oregon, actually. Yeah. And so anyways, this is Stella, and I wrote the song for her third birthday, and it's called Thinking About You. And the sentiment of the song is just, even though we're miles and miles apart, I love you. I think about you. We FaceTime all the time, and I'm always there for you, even if it's not like in a physical way. And I think that is something that's really true right now with families not being able to see each other, with all this crazy stuff with COVID. I mean, there's a lot of people today, I'm sure, that are FaceTiming with their moms because they can't go visit them. So it's interesting how songs can take on sort of a new shape and a new meaning, even after you write them. Yeah. So anyways, this song's called Thinking About You, and we're just sending this out to all the people on the front lines, and hope you guys dig it. Ready? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Lately, I've been thinking about you. And every little thing Providence keep it shining light. Counting down the hours till I see you soon. Baby, I've been thinking about you, been thinking about you. Been thinking about you. Stars are wide open, just stay true to who you are. Look up to the northern star, light the way, and we can soaring high above the clouds. Keep your head up, don't look down. And if you ever need me, I'll be there for you, baby. I've been thinking about you, been thinking about you. Been thinking about you. And if you ever feel you've lost your way, just remember that tomorrow is a brand new day. When the storms of life get you down, just hold on, stay your ground, just stay there. And lately, I've been thinking about you, and every little thing you do that makes me smile. The roses and daisies, about 1,000 just for you. Been thinking about you. Been thinking about you. Been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you.
Great.
Nice. Yeah, that song goes out to little Stella Joe in Portland. We love Portland. We hope to be back there again soon. I think the last time we were there was Halloween. Was it 20?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Crazy. We love it.
And I actually have a song too on my record that came out called Beauty and the Struggle. I have a song called Portland that I wrote for my sister,
Yeah,
which we haven't played in a long time.
we have it.
And we didn't work it up for this
Yeah,
one, but maybe next time.
but you
we'll
can
play
check it out. It's on iTunes and everywhere. So if you didn't know, Shane and I were solo artists before we met and before we started the Imaginaries. We've put out multiple records under our solo names, Maggie McClure and Shane Henry. And the Imaginaries has been just a natural thing that's happened for us, and we're very excited for the world to hear these songs. Like Shane said, the one you just heard is currently our only non-holiday single that's out, but we are going to have new music coming very soon, and just trying to figure out what that looks like in 2020. Right now, we've seen a lot of people completely pause their release campaigns. We've seen a lot of people postpone.
We've decided to push forward, so we've got our next single, Revival, coming on June 12th.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably be pushing for another single as well in a month or so from that release as well. So
we're going to keep things rolling and play you guys another song off the album. This one is called Blue Sky. And we actually just wrapped a music video for this one. We can't wait for you guys to see all these. If you want to check out, there is one right now out for Thinking About You on YouTube and Facebook if you'd like to check it out. But this is a song called Blue Sky we wrote about when we moved from Oklahoma to California.
1, 2, 4.
Waving goodbye with a tear in your eye as we head out towards the sun. Out of the driveway onto the highway, the days finally come. Feeling so strong after waiting so long. I know we're gonna get there for me. It's you by my side as we walk watch the world go by. All I need in this life is you and the blue sky. My left and right, turning the dial to a small town city. Smiling in silence, each state line reminds us of just how far we came. Feeling so strong after waiting so long. I know we're gonna get there from here. With you by my side, as we watch the world go by. All I need in this life is you and the blue sky. No matter what happens, I know we'll be fine. Writing this story one page at a time. With you by my side, as we watch the world go by. All I need is you. With you by my side, as we watch the world go by. All I need in this life is you and the blue. All I need in this life is you and the blue. All I need in this life is you and the blue sky.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Really appreciate everyone who's tuning in right now, and thank you for sharing this, and thanks again to the Portland Sessions for having us. This is really cool. We wanted to let y'all know, if anyone is interested, you can pre-order our debut album through our website, which is imaginariesband.com. We also have other merch, like some really soft, awesome t-shirts and other things as well. So if you'd like to check that out, you can do so on our website.
And also, if you like the music you're hearing, give us a like on Instagram and Facebook. It's at Imaginaries Band on both platforms.
Yeah, and we're on YouTube as well. You can subscribe to our channel. We are The Imaginaries on YouTube. And we're going to keep it going with another song for you guys. This one is called Geronimo, and it is very much in the spirit of not giving up no matter what. We know we're meant to do this. We're going to keep on going,
Yeah, even
no matter the obstacles.
Yeah, even if it feels like you're on a battlefield and you're having to fight to do what you know you're meant to do on this life, on this earth, you know.
So this song is also on the debut album, and it goes like this.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We've come too far to turn back. There's nothing left to do but fight. So hold on to your faith. We're gonna make it through tonight. The silence surrounds the stillness of sound. It's the calm before the war. Shout Geronimo, and run straight into the flame. Geronimo, a lion can be tamed in the Jericho. False connects us, we're undefeated. Only the warriors remain.
already won. You want shout to Geronimo, run straight into the flames, you won't be wrong. A lion can be tamed in the Jericho. The walls could not sustain, undefeated, only the warriors remain. Run straight into the flames, you won't be wrong. A lion can be tamed, you hear the Jericho. The walls cannot sustain, undefeated, only the warriors remain. The warriors remain.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was fun. So, thank you guys so much for being here. We have one more song for y'all, but before we go, we wanted to make sure to tell you guys, if you'd like to sign up for our email list, you can do so by texting the word imagine to the phone number 33777. And that'll sign you up for our email list, and we will keep you posted on new music releases, video releases, tour dates, and all that fun stuff. We also hope you will follow and like us on all socials, and we would love to see you guys again. We have tomorrow night will be a part of the Hotel Cafe's Monday Quarantine Edition. We'd love to see you guys there. That'll be on Facebook Live. And then the plan is for Quarantunes to resume next Saturday. So we hope to see you all then on our Facebook page. If you guys like what you heard tonight, we would be so appreciative if you wanted to send any donations or tips. You can do so on Venmo. We are at the Imaginaries. And if you'd like to do it on PayPal, you can do that by going to paypal.me/theimaginaries. We're also on the Cash App, the Imaginaries as well. Of course, any donations are greatly appreciated. Not expected in the least, but always very appreciated. We're going to close the show with our upcoming single, Revival, which is coming out June 12th. Thank you to Eric for your support of us and our music, and we really appreciate you having us on the show tonight. And it's been fun.
Yeah.
Thank you to Portland Sessions. Wash away my worries till they are no more. Fill me with your mercy and love forevermore. Wash away my worries till they are no more. Never to be seen again no more. No more. Preacher told me they're gonna come a day. Keep on walking down that
problem. We just gotta live our life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Live our lives.
Thank you guys so much. Again, the Imaginaries debut album you can pre-order if you'd like. All the songs you heard on tonight's show are on this album. And stay tuned for the official release date for this. Until then, watch out for Revival coming June 12th.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Guys, that sounded awesome. Thank you guys so much for taking time to do this session tonight. I know we had a few little glitches audio-wise. Thank you everybody for tuning in for this. Make sure Quarantune's coming back. Sounds like at the end of next week. So make sure you check that out. June 12th for Revival. And pre-order the record at the Imaginaries. Follow on social for all the different upcoming streaming that they have going on. And you see the Venmo and you see the PayPal right there on the screen to make sure you support them, order the record, get a nice soft t-shirt to wear this summer. And we'll see you guys next time. Now we'll all go to stare at the camera as I end the stream. Thank you guys again for tuning in